off out to the Thunder Cave, which kind of is no longer purely a Thunder Cave. It's more kind of a Honda and Suzuki cave. And here we have the Honda CB750 F2. It's a beauty. So in just a couple of days, me and Elias, my youngest, will be heading over to France, planning on getting down into Switzerland. And today is Thursday. We're traveling on Sunday morning. I'm away all day Saturday at a wedding. So we have today and tomorrow to sort absolutely everything. We've not sorted any camping stuff. We've not sorted any gear at all. And I'm running around kind of getting kit ready because most of my stuff is in Norway. I bought a new bike yesterday, ready for the trip. And it's all a little bit last minute, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So today we're going for a little ride. We're going to just check over the bikes a little bit, sit down at a cafe with a notepad and figure out a little bit of this trip to get our heads around how it's all going to happen. It's going to happen. And I kind of like it when it's a bit more chaotic rather than totally planned, because I think that's the way it is in reality for most of us. We don't have 3 months planning. We just get up and go, don't we? So this kind of just proves that getting up and going is possible. So anyway, gonna get the Honda, not the Thundy, out of the Thunder Cave. And we're gonna go for a little bit of a spin, grab a coffee, do some planning. That's the plan anyway. Cool. It is significantly lighter than the Thunderbird. Right. That'll do. So Elias has got himself a nice windbreaker. Oh, yeah. Honestly, that is going to make such a massive difference to you when you're on the motorway and stuff, because that will just deflect so much. Makes you look like a police cop from the States. So Elias has got himself a Cardo system. There we go. I need to probably get one as well, to be honest. But I'm trying out the headphones now. Oh, they look cool. All right, go on. Let's have a listen. That's really good, isn't it?
I know, yeah.
Wow, that's quality.
And on this thing, that's like to skip songs, and then this little pit, like, rolling thing determines the sound.
Very cool. I can't hear anything. I've got some country and western going on. That's very nice. Nice helmet, that as well.
I know.
Nice. Let's just turn her on. You can't start this while it's on the side stand. I don't like that. I'd prefer to be able to start it. But apparently the center stand is super easy. Oh my life. That's the easiest center stand I've ever done. So anyway, here we go. That's ridiculous. Starts like a Honda should. Right, this is my first ride out with Elias actually, which is great fun. We'll get some in Wimford. We'll stop in Wimford and get some.
Where?
Wimford.
Where's that?
On the way.
Alright.
Let's go. My gloves are soaking and my jacket is still wet from the ride the other day. But hey, that's okay. And to be quite honest with you, it looks like it's going to rain again. Well, it looks like it's going to absolutely hang it down with rain again. We're going to have to pull in somewhere before we get caught in this really badly. Right, we literally just stopped for 5 minutes because some local rain just decided to hit, and we thought we're like 10 minutes into the ride and we don't want to get soaked to the skin, and I can see it literally is just a local bit of rain. Then we're going to head out into the Chew Valley, get ourselves a coffee. Well, I don't know where Elias has gone. For whatever reason, I don't know. Elias thought I was taking the wrong route, so he just took a different route altogether. So he's coming back now though. It's taken a long time to get to Chew Magna today. We'll get there in the end. We'll have our coffee. I'm wearing this old jacket which, because all of my stuff is in Norway. This jacket is probably 20 years old and it was owned by a friend of mine, Greg, when he was a biker. He's not a biker anymore and he was giving up biking years and years and years ago, so I got his jacket and trousers off of him. Now, I don't actually know where the matching trousers have gone, but this is like a bit of a retro Shoei jacket. It's dead comfortable. It's a bit wet at the moment, but it's dead comfortable. And it's one of those that's meant to be zipped to the trousers underneath, so it slightly rides a little bit higher than your normal jacket would, which is quite nice because it doesn't kind of clump up when you're sat down at all. It just kind of sits nice. I just sort of let you know that. Also, it is still a little bit wet, this jacket, from the ride. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday, and my days are all just like blending into one. Yesterday I was in Coventry riding my bike back. The day before I was in Amsterdam, and then Norway in the morning, Amsterdam in the afternoon, and UK in the afternoon, in the evening. Just throwing my body clock all over. Me and Elias are reunited on the road again now, which is nice. So I'm here with Elias. We're at the Moon Dance Cafe in Chew Magna. Like, for me, this is quite a cool moment. We're sat together organising our trip down through Europe, which we're starting on Sunday. The most unplanned trip in the world, I have to say. We're going to make some basic plans and try and get most of the stuff kind of sorted today, what we need to get, all that kind of stuff. So I've got my my notebook. Well, this is my diary actually, but I thought this would be a cool thing to have as an entry in my diary to look back on in years to come, that we're here like planning this and actually plan it in my journal. We've just ridden out from home and the weather's a little bit incremental, so we got caught in the rain a little bit, but nothing major. And then Elias decided that he was just going to ride to the airport alone for whatever bizarre reason. I don't know, but anyway, so the Hondas, that's what we're riding. Elias is on his Honda Rebel 500. I'm on my CB750,
yeah,
which I picked up yesterday. To be honest, all of my days feel like they're merging into one at the moment, which is just fine. But I'm still riding with soaking wet kit from yesterday's ride back from
Coventry, wasn't it?
Coventry. So today we're spending some time planning for our trip, which actually starts on Sunday, which is a mad one because now it's Thursday and Sunday we're heading off, and we literally haven't prepared anything whatsoever. We just know that the bikes are working. That's the main thing. Half of my kit, or most of my kit, is in Norway, so obviously my wingman is there. So have we got a tent?
Yeah, I'm just gonna borrow a tent from my friend. We are really unprepared. Like, we don't have any of this equipment. We just gotta ask friends and then go out and buy it today if we don't have it.
So I'm keen to get, because we're going to do 6 nights sleeping in a tent, so I'm keen to get some kind of mattress that works well. So I've seen some of these nice ones online and seen some reviews as well, where you kind of blow them up. You got to blow up either a little foot pump that's inside the actual mattress, you pump it up, and the mattress ends up being like 8-10 centimeters thick. Because the one thing about the wingman, and it's just the way, the mattress is just absolute rubbish. You are sleeping on the floor basically. And I'm not a massive heavy guy. I'm kind of like 75, 76 kilos, but I side sleep quite a lot. So it means that my hip is kind of pressing to the floor. So I need something that's going to support me a bit better. But then we got the thing of space. And to get these small matches that pack down really small but blow up quite big, you've got to spend a bit of money if you're going to buy them other than on Amazon. I'm a bit concerned buying from Amazon, will it be here in time? But I think that's what this is all about. We're going to be buying stuff online with our phones. We also need to book our Channel Tunnel crossing for Sunday early to mid-afternoon, something like that, because we're going to have to get down there and all that kind of thing. And
It's cheaper than we thought it would be, though.
it is. I mean, it's never that expensive with a bike. I've heard some scary stories, people going on ferries and end up spending loads and loads of money, but the Channel Tunnel, I think we're looking at about 65 quid each way, something like that.
Yeah, that's
Each.
not bad. It's not bad.
So, yeah. How far down do you think we're going to get on Sunday then?
Sunday, it depends what the weather's like. I think right now it's forecasted to be pretty bad, and then or is it good in the morning and then bad during the evening, or the other way around? I can't remember.
I think it's when we get over. It's just a bit incremental in the morning. Apparently, kind of weather in the Paris area is fairly good in the afternoon.
What you think we can get to Paris?
We definitely need to get that far, but we're not going to go to Paris. I think we'll go over to a place called Reims.
Yeah.
Reims.
Yeah. What does that let us go into different countries as well then? Whereas
If we
Paris,
take that route, then Paris is like directly south.
Yeah.
And we need to get over to the east, really. So going through
right.
Paris is kind of pointless. That just adds loads of time.
Yeah.
So we kind of want to get down to the eastern border area. We could do the alternative route, go straight over into Belgium, then down that way. It's all similar. I think the Belgium route is no tolls, and it's about 40 minutes longer to get down to Switzerland. But obviously we're not going to get to Switzerland on Sunday.
Yeah.
We'll stop somewhere. Maybe we could get down to like Luxembourg.
Yeah.
Stay
By
in
Sunday.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. I think so. But you got to remember that the trek from Bristol to the Channel Tunnel, it is
That's
a
what I was
horrible
thinking, yeah.
3.5 hour, 4 hour.
Yeah.
If the weather's not so good. But that little break on the Channel Tunnel and being in a new country kind of gives you a little bit of like impetus to carry on. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, that's the goal. But if the weather's terrible, we probably won't get there.
Should we start to plan for Luxembourg on Sunday night? It's it's not an iron butter, but it's a few hundred miles.
Yeah.
So
That's all right.
let's start with that.
Luxembourg.
Luxembourg Sunday. Right, so we've got a bit of a basic plan. Everything can change.
Depending on the weather.
And well, depending on there's lots of factors. We might see something we really want to do, and not kind of rush it. But anyway, basically, we're gonna try and get to or close to Mons on day one, which is going to be a little bit of like get on the motorway and cover as many miles as you can. We want to get down there.
Yeah.
And then day two, we're going to do a similar thing, stopping off a lot less miles on day two, but basically get down to Switzerland. It'd be like around Basel area of Switzerland. And then day three, day four in Switzerland, riding around, experience different stuff there. So Elias really wants to see some of the mountains, do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah, we might stay in an Airbnb there as well, so we can leave all of our stuff and be tourists for a day or so. Yeah, it'd be awesome. Mons is in Belgium, by the way, for people who didn't know.
Mons is in Belgium.
Yeah, so we want to get to Belgium, and we'll take the motorways because otherwise it will double the time that we're driving through the western side of France. Yeah, be all right, won't it?
Eastern side. You might end up on the western side.
No, western side of France is the left side of France.
Yeah. But Belgium's on the east side of France.
Yeah.
Mind you, given your riding around, just going to the airport today, you might end up on the western side of France, and I'll be over on the east. Anyway, so we're going to get over to Mons, and then day two we'll probably do another little bit of an iron butt thing of just using motorways to cover lots of miles. But we'll see. It can all change. I mean, we want to get off the motorways as soon as we can because, 'cause we've got to get down to Switzerland. So we'll see. It can all change. It can all change. I mean, we want to get off the motorways as soon as we can because, 'cause we've got to get down to Switzerland. So we'll see. It can all change. It can all change. I mean, we want to get off the motorways as soon as we can because motorways and motorways all over the world, aren't they? Boring as anything, and it's really nice to see, go through the small villages and towns and smell the croissants. That's hard in France and anywhere down in Europe. You can smell the
Gonna be eating a
bakeries.
lot of them.
A
A lot of them and a lot of coffee.
Lots.
You know.
So it's a really rough plan. Obviously, like I said, day 3 and day 4, a bit of a kind of a touristy thing around Switzerland.
Yep.
Day 5 and day 6 we'll be riding back. So arriving back either late on the Friday night or early or afternoon on the Saturday. We can come back as well.
Yeah.
I got a 50th birthday party to go to on Saturday night that I can't miss. So we need to be back for that. But as long as I'm back for that.
Is that in the evening?
Yeah, I can
Oh,
just
it's alright
ride
then,
straight
innit?
there.
Yeah.
It's right straight there. No, I don't want to do that. But no, we'll be fine. So now that was as rough as a kind of a plan as you can get.
Yeah.
That's how I like it.
But it's good to just have something like etched out and just
And
kind
not
of
stick to it.
yeah. But like, so we have a rough, very, very rough guideline of where we're going and what we're doing, and then we just make it up as we go along, where the wind takes us.
Where the wind, I like that. No, definitely. And we'll be watching the weather as well and riding away from the rain.
Yeah, 100%.
So we'll see where we end up. It could end up somewhere totally different. But
Don't
anyway,
want to make Andrew cry when he watches it.
No, the guy I bought the bike from, it was emotional for him letting that bike go yesterday, and I really felt for him because it wasn't because he didn't want to ride anymore. Quite the opposite. He really wanted to ride. He loved the bike.
Yeah.
But as I mentioned, or I may have not mentioned, depends which video gets released first. But Andrew he's given himself a lot of abuse in the army, as you army boys do, and thanks for that, by the way. You give it your all, much appreciated, and you beast your bodies, and that just meant that his riding days were cut short.
Yeah.
He couldn't really start his riding days again because his back and neck just wouldn't play ball. So I'm indebted to you, Andrew, for a fantastic motorcycle.
He also said he'd never ridden it in the rain. It's always been kept dry. The first thing we do is ride it through. Well, you rode it through torrential rain yesterday, and then we're in Chew Valley at the moment, and we've been riding through the rain as well. So.
It's gonna get rained on that bike. It's gonna get rained on, but
it's Honda.
It's a
exactly.
Honda.
It's Honda.